And so it is a good time to be green, and I want to talk a little bit about the provincial party and why I think it's an exciting time for us as Greens at the provincial level, and how I see the Kootenays fitting into that plan, and why I think we're important to the political landscape. I was just reading the Vancouver Sun earlier, and there's a new poll out that puts the Green Party at 14%, the NDP at 47%, the Liberals at they're 14% behind the NDP, so they're at 33%, and the Conservatives at 5%. And the more interesting part of the survey, and it's all related to the HST, well, not just the HST, but I think the HST is symbolic of people feeling that they have a government that is simply not responsive to what people in this province expect them to be responsive to. The more interesting part of that was that they then said if there was a centre-left party that emerged, a third party in British Columbia, where would your vote go? And that party won. Well, they got more votes, higher percentage, 33%. The NDP was next, I think, at 26. The Liberals at 17 or something, and the Greens at 11, and then other. And then if they looked at if there was a centre-right party that emerged, that party came second to the NDP. So there is a thirst in British Columbia for a third party, and we are the third party, and we just have to both grow into that role as Greens and to make everybody understand that we are the party. And I see us, in fact, as a centrist party, not a centre-left or centre-right. I often say I think we're the whole bloody map, but it's important for us to feel our own legitimacy in that role and to make sure the rest of the province understands that the Green Party is on the map. And after the election last year, the day of the election, I was interviewed and I said, we're starting tomorrow to campaign for 2013, and at our AGM 2 weeks later, we said, we're starting tomorrow to campaign for 2013. And then reality set in. You know, we all felt exhausted, and there was a lack of a sense of direction. How do you go from a place of, on $100,000, getting 8% of the vote, which is the most efficient vote in British Columbia, and everybody then immediately says, well, you're unelectable. How do you go from there to being electable in 2013? So we discovered we had to figure out what we needed to do to be electable in 2013. And so I want to focus a little bit internally, and then I want to talk about why I think our policy is relevant to the current moment in time. So the first step that we did, which may be surprising to you, is that we looked at our mission statement, and we developed a strategic plan. Now, they developed a strategic plan in 2004, but they never implemented it. So we realized that if we're going to develop a strategic plan, we better make sure it's something that we can actually achieve. And so our mission is to ensure that Green Party candidates are electable and elected in 2013, and to form an integral part of the legislature by 2017. Now, that is the first time the Green Party has ever talked about winning. Our previous mission statement was all about influencing. We wanted to influence the policy of other parties. Well, we know that we can influence the party of other parties, and do. The carbon tax is a result of that, and the Liberal concept of tax shifting is directly borrowed from the Green Party, but they get it wrong and they implement it badly. So we need to be in the legislature. So then our strategic plan focused, we're calling it Greenprint 2013. It focuses on 4 areas. One is to grow our membership. The second is to improve our fundraising. The third is to improve our messaging and presenting of the Green Party of BC as the credible third option for BC voters. And the fourth is to build an effective leadership team. So we have 4 simple strategic goals, and we're working on implementing them. And then